Good evening and welcome to the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum. We begin tonight's session in Class AAA semifinal action. Let's welcome the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. And let's welcome the Wheeling Park Patriots. First, introducing Woodrow Wilson head coach David Barksdale. Meeting with Wheeling Park head coach Sam Andy. For the Flying Eagles, assistant coaches Butch Freeman, Ron Kidd, James Lewis, and Click Bandy. For Wheeling Park, assistant coaches John Mallett and Chris Heller. The support staff for Woodrow Wilson, trainer Steve Webb, Gary Williams, Amanda Keaton, Tim Godby, and Sam Bear. Support staff for Wheeling Park, trainer Pete Chocolas, Alicia Koloski, Jamie Mumley, Charlie Saracen, Eric Snyder, Larry Goodwin, and Philip McLaughlin. Lions Club host for Woodrow Wilson is John Charnoff, and Lions Club host for Wheeling Park, Richard Kasdorf. Now introducing the squads for Woodrow Wilson, number 15, Matt Fitzwater. For Wheeling Park, number 4, Pete Holman. For the Flying Eagles, number 21, Tony Giles. For the Patriots, number 12, Jay Johnson. From Woodrow Wilson, number 55 is Travis Hunt. From Wheeling Park, number 14 is Duran Goodwin. For the Flying Eagles, wearing 31, Jamie Wilhite. For the Patriots, wearing number 24, Jarrett Eisler. For Woodrow Wilson, 25, Leon Smith. For Wheeling Park, number 42, Corey Kalis. For the Flying Eagles, number 45, Danny Donnelly. For the Patriots, number 44, Chad Allball. For the Flying Eagles, 53 is Gabriel Leggett. For the Patriots, injured and not playing, Will Berklin. Now the starting lineups. For Woodrow Wilson, a 6'2", senior number 11, Jamel Bradley. For Wheeling Park, 6'5", senior 00, Javier Gonzalez. For the Flying Eagles, 6'7", senior number 33, Tamar Slay. For the Patriots, 6'2", junior number 20, Danny Blankenship. From Woodrow Wilson at 6 feet, a junior number 23, Brad Lambert. From Wheeling Park, 6'2", senior number 22, Michael Jebbia. For the Flying Eagles, 6'3", sophomore number 41, Kevin Harrington. For the Patriots, the 6'5", senior number 34, Darius Goodwin. And for Woodrow Wilson, 6'4", a junior number 35, Drew Smith. For the Patriots, 6'6", junior number 50, Bryce Mills. Ladies and gentlemen, will you now please rise for the presentation of the colors. Tonight, the colors are being presented by the Nitro High School Air Force Junior ROTC. The members are Commander, Cadet Captain Crystal Webb. Rifle, Cadet Colonel Vivian Bird. American Flag, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Amber Casto. West Virginia Flag and Deputy Commander Cadet First Lieutenant Courtney Toth. And Rifle, Cadet Senior Master Sergeant Matthew Bonham. Our signer tonight, from Hamlin High, Rontina McCann, the national anthem to be sung by Roane County High School student Brenda Workman.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
It's game time. The tip-off is next, right after we hear this word from One Valley.
Civic Center Coliseum. Here's Fred Persinger.
Home team on the scoreboard. Wheeling Park Patriots. Basketball in the air. Tip controlled by the Park. Into the hands of Bryce Mills. They get it up to Jevier. He lost control of it through the lane. Stolen away by Beckley. Tamar Slay has it in his hands. Gives it up to Jamel Bradley. Quickly into the front court. Brad Lambert on the left wing. Down inside. They work it to Kevin Harrington. Back out around the perimeter. They give it Bradley. Bradley's three. No good. Off the back of the rim. Rebound cleared by Lambert for Beckley. Loses it in the lane. Takes it over his back and throws it out of bounds. He was going to dump it over his head and tried to hit Drew Smith. Smith did not cut for the basket. It goes out of bounds. Turnover number one against the Flying Eagles. Into the front court, Danny Blankenship will work the basketball. Right side, they'll go to Javier Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes it through the lane, takes the jump step. Shot won't go. Whistling the foul. He'll go to the free throw line.
We saw Gonzalez on the wing that time, and he got a quick step on Drew Smith and got into the lane, some help defense for Beckley, but they may try to use that matchup a little bit. Gonzalez against Smith. Smith is a very good defensive player.
We talked about Tamar Slay having to stay in the basketball game. He picks up the first foul of the ball game. Javier Gonzalez gets the first point. And it is 1-0 Wheeling Park. Javier ready again, good again. And it is 2-0 Wheeling Park. Beckley with the basketball into the front court. Jamel Bradley on the left wing. Yo-yos it there. Takes the top of the circle. Tamar Slay spots for three. No good. Way off the mark. Rebound cleared by Jevier. Here come the Patriots up the floor. They get it to Goodwin. And Goodwin will burn you every time. It is 4-0 Wheeling Park on top. Beckley into the front court. Drew Smith, top of the circle for the Flying Eagles. Takes it down to the left of the lane. Gives it up to Bradley. Bradley through the lane. Runner one-hander good. Right in front of the glass, Jamel Bradley makes it 4-2. Up the floor, the Park is going to throw it away. Turnover number 2 against Wheeling Park. That time, the baseball pass from Bryce Mills just a little too long.
Really didn't have the numbers either. Should have slowed it down a little bit. A lot of excitement.
6:51 remaining in our first period. 4-2 your score. Beckley trailing. They have the basketball. Jamel Bradley from 18, right side. No good. Off the back of the iron. Rebound cleared by Javier Gonzalez. Wheeling Park, the Patriots leading by 2 points into the front court. Blankenship kicks it over to Jevier. Down it comes. Outside jumper by Danny Blankenship for three. Off the mark. Rebound tracked down by Beckley's Brad Lambert. Gives it up. Jamel Bradley. Outlet pass up the floor. Kevin Harrington drives from the left side. Shot won't fall. Rebound comes out long to Brad Lambert of Beckley. He'll take it out to Jamel Bradley. Through the lane. Is bumped at the free throw line. Missed the shot. Rebound loose on the floor. And saved by Wheeling Park. Javier Gonzalez. Blankenship whips the pass up the floor to Jevier. Jevier spins through the lane. Runner won't go. Offensive foul. Taking the charge for Beckley was Drew Smith. Turnover number 3 against Wheeling Park. First personal on Michael Jevier.
So we have the 2 offensive stars for both of these clubs picking up personal fouls.
I think you're going to see both teams settle down just a little bit. They're not going to stop running, but they're going to get a little smarter in some of the shot selection and some of the long passes. Tamar Slay through the left side of the lane. Off glass, count it. Good quick drop step by Slay to tie the ball game. First tie with 5:53 remaining. Boy, long up the floor pass, tracked down by Darius Goodwin. He's going to be tied up, and on the alternate possession belongs to Beckley. What a pass, and he went way in the air to corral that one, Darius Goodwin. But when he brought it down, Beckley was there to tie him up. Jamel Bradley works with it into the front court, down the right side, tried to send the pass in to Kevin Harrington. He throws it out of bounds. Turnover number 2 against the Flying Eagles. Tied at 4, 5:41 remaining in the opening quarter. Blankenship, the 6'2 junior point guard, into the front court. Walks it over the right side, bounce pass inside to Goodwin. Goodwin trapped there, sends it back to Blankenship. Jumper good for 3. Danny B hit the 3. It's 7-4. Quickly up the floor. Flying Eagles trailing by 3. Get the ball to Brad Lambert. Top of the circle. Drew Smith through the lane. Runner. Count it. He's fouled. Drew Smith will go to the line and try and tie the game. Foul was called on Bryce Mills, his first, team's second. Drew Smith at the line. It is 7-6. Wheeling Park. The left-hander, count it. We're tied for the second time tonight. Tied at 7 into the front court. Javier Gonzalez on the right side goes one-on-one against Tamar Slade. Pump fakes, takes the shot. It's short, but cleared inside by Goodwin. Then he loses it, and here comes Beckley. They have the numbers. 4 on 3. Jamel Bradley, Brad Lambert spots for 3. Good. It is 10-7 lead change, number 1 at the 5-minute mark of quarter number 1. Gonzalez dumps it low along the baseline on the right side. Gives it up to Darius Goodwin. He tries to go up in the crowd. Shot won't fall, but he will be fouled. He'll go to the line. And Tamar Slade picked up number 2.
It appears, Fred, early that Beckley's got a little matchup problem with Goodwin down inside because he's got some height down there, and Slade has to come over and help a little bit. And that's been the problem both times for his fouls.
I think Darius Goodwin is so quick, too. I mean, he really makes that quick step. And once he's on the move, you're usually trying to catch him from behind. The left-hander, good. And it is 10-8. Stops a 6-0 run by Beckley. 4:50 remaining in quarter number 1. The line to the right. Darius Goodwin reaches with the left hand. No good this time. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Beckley. Brad Lambert pulls it down. He'll bring it across the timeline. Lambert already with 4 rebounds in this ball game. He takes it down the left side of the lane, dumps it in the left corner for Drew Smith. Smith, the junior, bounces it inside to Tamar Slade. Turns, shoots, off the mark, rims in and out. Rebound cleared by Mills for Wheeling Park. Outlet pass up the floor. They find Gebbia. Sparks for 3. Boom! He hit it. Michael Gebbia makes it 11-10. Lead change number 2. 4:23 remaining in the first quarter. Quickly the other way. Beckley's Jamel Bradley. He's going to be hand-checked and fouled. Not a shooting situation. And it's going to be whistled against Danny Blankenship. That will be his first.
Bradley so quick, and he can get his body on yours too. And as a defender, you don't have position, so they're going to whistle you every time. Quick release by Gebbia up there on the 3 too.
4:18 remaining in our first period. 11-10 the score. Inbounds, they get it to Beckley's Kevin Harrington. He scores. It's 12-11. Lead change number 3. Working in the first period, it's already been a good one. Everything we thought it would be. Danny Blankenship gives it up to Darius Goodwin, top of the circle. Yo-yos the basketball there. Bounce pass left side. Gebbia spots 18-footer. No good. Rebound cleared off the glass by Mills. Takes it up strong and scores. 13-12, lead change number 4. Up the floor quickly. Kevin Harrington underneath the basket, takes the shot, won't go. Rebound fought for, lost out of bounds. It goes out of bounds, last touching Wheeling Park. We got a break in the action from Charleston. Time for this message from West Virginia.
Of the 1998 state championships.
Fred Persinger alongside Jeff Jenkins. It's everything we thought it was going to be, Jeff. It may be just a little bit more right now.
Up and down the floor. Park 4-7 from the field early. Beckley 5 of 12.
3:44 remaining first quarter. Brad Lambert gets the ball inbounds to Tamar Slade. Beckley, Drew Smith, top of the circle, takes it down through the lane, lays it off the glass quickly and scores. He's got 5. It's 14-13. Lead change number 5 in our ball game. Wheeling Park looking for the lead, this time down the floor. On the right side, Danny Blankenship tried to force the pass inside to Gonzalez, stolen away by Tamar Slade. Outlet pass up the floor. Drew Smith gets behind the defense, misses the easy shot. Rebound tipped around and controlled by Bryce Mills of Wheeling Park. Smith missed the easy layup. Into the front court quickly comes Danny Blankenship, top of the circle, picks up the dribble, gives it to Mills, right back to Danny B. 3:09 remaining. Quarter number 3. Outside jumper, rims in and out for Javier Gonzalez. Rebound put back up and in by Bryce Mills. The 6th lead change of the ball game and the 2nd offensive rebound that Mills has scored on. Down through the lane. Jamel Bradley put up an off-balance shot. Somehow it fell through. It's 16-15 as we seesaw back and forth in this first quarter. 2:45 remaining, quarter number 1. With the basketball, Danny Blankenship takes it to the glass. They overrule the basket, and an offensive foul is going to be called on Blankenship. That will be his 2nd personal foul.
Beckley does such a great job of that. We saw it in the quarterfinal, now again in the semifinal. They know how to plant their feet in the lane and pick up the charges.
Team foul number 4. That's the 5th turnover on the Patriots. Quickly into the front court. Beckley works it to Harrington. Right back outside. Jumper for 3. Bradley off the mark. Rebound cleared by Bryce Mills for the Park. Outlet pass up the floor. They're looking fine. Darius Goodwin. Goodwin takes it in. 14-footer off glass. Good. He has 5. It's 17-16. Lead change number 8. As the Park is back on top, we approach the 2-minute mark of quarter number 1. Slay spots for 3. Top of the key, no good. Rebound belongs to Beckley's Drew Smith. Lost it in the lane and stolen away by the Park. Here they come. Jebbia one-on-one against Bradley. Takes it off the glass. Count it. Michael Jebbia with 5 to make it 19-16. The lead is 3 for Wheeling Park. Inside 2 minutes left in quarter number 1. Top of the circle for Beckley. Drew Smith in the lane. They go to Kevin Harrington. Knocked loose. Nice play by Mills. And picked out of there by Blankenship. Outlet pass up the floor. They get it to Gonzalez. Traveling will be the call. Turnover number 6 against Wheeling Park.
Maybe in the NBA. Maybe.
Oh, definitely in the NBA.
Yeah, he would have had that. He needed one more dribble.
19-16. The lead is 3 for Wheeling Park. 1:42 remaining in quarter number 1. Bradley tries baseline, or at least tried to, on the right side. He's cut off, and Danny Blankenship just picked up personal number 3. Well, that is a big foul right there.
You credit a lot of that to just the style of Jamel Bradley. You just try to guard him close, but he keeps coming after you. Sam Andy's leaving him in.
Inbounds, Beckley works the basketball to Tamar Slay. He lost his balance, kicks it out to Brad Lambert. Lambert through the lane, lays it up with the left hand, won't go. Rebound ripped down by Javier Gonzalez. Danny Blankenship stays in the ball game after picking up his 3rd personal foul. Bryce Mills is going to go to the line, and Beckley, Jamel Bradley, is going to pick up his 1st. Bradley will pick up his 1st personal foul. Danny Blankenship has 3, and he's going to come out of the ball game now. You're going to get Pete Coleman, a 5'11 sophomore. He will check in, and I think that's a move that Sam Andy has to make.
Yeah, really you do, Fred, because you can't afford the way Bradley plays, and you're going to play man-to-man as Park is going to. Really can't afford to let Blankenship pick up number 4.
They say not a shooting situation on Mills that time, so the Park has the basketball. Bryce brings it in to Coleman on the left wing, top of the circle to Jebbia. Jebbia works with it, top of the key, now to the right side, jumps for 3, no good. Left short, rebound cleared by Gonzalez inside, takes it up strong, no good, gets his rebound again, takes it up and scores. Boy, he's a workhorse on the boards, 21-16, the lead is 5 for Wheeling Park. Jamar Bradley, right, so Tamar Slay on the right side, gets it to Jamel Bradley, holding it high over his head with a minute left in this first quarter. Bradley on the dribble drive, picks it up, shoots from 19-9, good. So he hits his first 3-pointer of this state tournament to make it 21. They only gave him 2. He said he was on the line. So make it a 2-pointer, 21-18. Outside jumper, no good by the Park, and Beckley grabs the rebound, takes it the other way. Tamar Slay takes it off the glass after double pumping in the air and scores the 2. Nice move by Slay to make it 21-20. The lead is 1 for Wheeling Park. Pete Coleman has it for the Patriots. Just to the right of the top of the circle, bounce pass. They get inside to Javier Gonzalez. Spin move, takes the short jumper, good. Boy, what a sweet move by Javier Gonzalez. 23-20 with 20 seconds left in quarter number 1. Into the front court. Beckley's Jamel Bradley stops outside for 3. Boom, he hit another one. He has 9 points in the ball game. We are tied for only the 3rd time tonight with 10 seconds left in the first period. Now we're at 6-5. Jebbia spots up from 19. No good off the back of the board, and this first quarter ends maybe the way it's supposed to. At the end of the first period from the 1998 state championships in Charleston, you score Wheeling Park 23, Beckley 23. A first quarter of action that saw a total of 3 ties, 8 lead changes, and some great shooting, Jeff Jenkins.
Great shooting for Beckley. 10 of 21 from the floor. Wheeling Park 9 of 17.
The Park has the basketball. Blankenship still on the bench with 3 personal fouls. Gonzalez, top of the circle. Game is tied at 23. Gonzalez takes it down in, had it partially blocked. Rebound comes out long and retrieved by Michael Gebbia of Wheeling Park. Gebbia takes it down inside, dumps it off to Javier Gonzalez. Jumper won't go. Rebound fought for. Beckley pulls it down. Jamel Bradley has the basketball quickly into the front court as they have the advantage 5 on 4. They spot it to Brad Lambert. Jumper for 3 is good. Brad Lambert has 2 3-pointers. It is 26-23. Beckley has the lead, and that is the 9th lead change of the ball game. Darius Goodwin through the lane. Soft jumper. Count it as it went over the iron. 26-25. Back to within 1. Comes Wheeling Park. Beckley's Jamel Bradley spots for 3 again. No good this time. Rebound cleared by Michael Gebbia. Outlet pass up the floor to Goodwin. Right back to Gebbia. Lays it off the glass softly. Count the basket. Call the foul. Blocking will be called on Beckley's Jamel Bradley.
Good recognition that time by Goodwin, Fred. Gebbia got the ball up to him, but he realized that he wasn't in a real advantage situation there in the middle, so he kicked it back to Gebbia on the wing, who had a much better shot.
And what I liked about Gebbia that time, he also saw that Jamel Bradley had stood in there to take the charge. He kind of leaned around him, laid it off the glass with the left hand, scored it, and he goes to the line and completes the 3-point play. Gebbia now with 8 points, 28-26. Quickly the other way. Kevin Harrington ties it up. Tie number 4 of the ball game. Wheeling Parks. Pete Coleman into the front court. Top of the circle, picks up the dribble, goes left side to Michael Gebbia. Gebbia on the dribble, brings it back out from the defense, sets up again, takes it over the left wing, keeps the dribble alive, picks it up, goes to Darius Goodwin, top of the circle. Goodwin back to Gebbia. Gebbia thought about the 3, moves in, jumper off glass, too strong. Rebound belongs to Bryce Mills of Wheeling Park, dumps it in the lane to Gebbia, has his shot blocked by Kevin Harrington, gets it back. We got a held ball. It'll belong to Beckley on the alternate position. Good defensive play that time by Beckley's 6'3" sophomore, Kevin Harrington.
They're trying to get it into Gonzalez inside. He has a height advantage over Lambert, but Lambert really fronting him and doing a good job denying the pass.
We are tied at 28 with 6:20 left in our first half. Beckley's Jamel Bradley used a crossover dribble, gets it inside to Harrington, and Kevin Harrington scores a 6-point. 30-28, lead change, number 11. Beckley has it by 2. Javier Gonzalez tries to change that. The ball lodges between the rim and the backboard. That's a held ball, alternate possession. You give it out to Wheeling Park. We've seen that before in this tournament.
3 times. That's a total of 3 times it's happened.
You don't usually see that once or twice in a whole season. So Park basketball. Bryce Mills will work to bring it in. He gets it into Goodwin, just to the left of the top of the circle. Brings it back out to Pete Coleman, who's in there for Danny Blankenship on the bench with 3 fouls. Nice crossover dribble by Coleman. His shot won't go from the free throw line. Beckley's there with the rebound. Lambert pulls it down, gives it up to Slay. Slay to Bradley into the front court. Jamel Bradley down to the lane, kicks it left wing. Jumper is off the mark by Kevin Harrington, and the rebound cleared by Javier Gonzalez. He gives it up to Pete Coleman. Coleman into the front court, up ahead to Bryce Mills, back to Pete Coleman on the right side. He goes in, double pump, tried to get the basket down inside, the ball down inside to Mills, stolen away by Beckley. Bradley with it, through the lane. He's going to be slapped on the wrist from behind. They'll call it on Coleman. Pete Coleman will pick up the personal. That will be the sophomore's first. That's the 16th foul, not a shooting situation. It belongs to Beckley beneath their own basket. Momentary timeout while we tie a shoelace. And Mr. Coleman has that done. Beckley basketball, boy, it has been up and down the floor. Tamar Slay spots for 3. Good. Slay with 7 points. 33-28. Beckley on a 7-0 run. All right side, they go to Darius Goodwin to Park, backing in against the defense. They'll kick it back out to Gebbia. He gives it up to Gonzalez. Javier down through the lane. Nice little scoop shot, won't fall. And the rebound cleared by the Flying Eagles. Beckley down the right side of the floor. Jamel Bradley takes it in. The runner with the one hand, good. 35-28. Sam Andy wants to talk it over. We got 4:59 remaining in quarter number 2. 35-28. It's a 20-second timeout. Beckley in the middle of a 9-0 run.
I think right now is when you see they missed Blankenship. Coleman It's hard to be pressed into this type of duty. He's done a pretty nice job, but, you know, he's had some problems in there, quite frankly, and so Sam Andy recognized that, and Danny Blankenship's now coming back in the game. Let's remind you, 3 fouls on Blankenship, 4:59 left in the second quarter. It's crucial that he not pick up that 4th foul the rest of this half.
In the second quarter, Flying Eagles are 5 of 7 from the floor. Wheeling Park shooting only 20%. That's 2 of 10. Javier Gonzalez, who has such a soft touch inside, he is 0 of 4 from the floor in the second quarter. Blankenship back in there now. He'll bring it across the timeline and probably won't be quite as aggressive on the defensive side of the ball with those 3 personal fouls. He takes it low along the baseline, tried to shovel the pass inside, knocked out of bounds. It belonged to Wheeling Park. 35-28. Beckley on top by 7. That's the largest lead of any ball club this game. Outside jumper, Jeviet won't fall. Rebound cleared by Beckley, stolen away by Wheeling Park. Goodwin takes it off the glass and scores. Give credit to Javier Gonzalez. He really caused the turnover. 35-30. That stops the 9-0 run by Beckley. Into the front court, Jamel Bradley dumped the pass over the right side to Kevin Harrington. He wasn't paying attention. It went out of bounds, and that's the 5th turnover on the Flying Eagles.
Sometimes his passes are so good he fools his own players.
He did that time. Into the front court, Danny Blankenship, the 6'2 junior, works with the ball. Just to the left of the top of the circle, top of the key to Jebbia. Right back to Blankenship. Has his shot blocked by Jamel Bradley, but right into the hands of Goodwin. He gets it right back to Blankenship. Blankenship tried to force the pass inside to Goodwin. Comes loose on the floor. Picked up by Gonzalez. Takes it up and scores. 35-32. 4 unanswered points by the Park. 4-minute mark of quarter number 2. Drew Smith takes it down on the corner left side to Brad Lambert. He tried to give it right back to Smith. Pass thrown too hard. Stolen away by the Park. 6th turnover for Beckley. Jebbia the other way. Leans in and scores.
He pulled up just in time, Fred. Slay was there to take the charge that time, and Jebbia, smart, throws it in.
And that's a 6-0 run by Wheeling Park. Dave Barksdale very unhappy and calls a 20-second timeout. 3:43 remaining in quarter number 2. 35-34. Flying Eagles lead by a point. Beckley went on a 9-0 run to turn a 28-26 deficit into a 35-28 lead. Now Wheeling Park turns right around to make it a 6-0 run, and it's a 35-34 ball game.
And this is going to be a game like that, Fred. I have a feeling. Those game of spurts.
Well, that's what Sam Andy
said. You take a punch
said.
and then you answer it.
Sam Andy said it's going to be exactly that, a game of spurts. And he said he's got a feeling the team who spurts the best and spurts last will win. I don't think anyone would have said it better than Sam Andy.
He's been talking a lot.
Beckley basketball, they lead by 1, 35-34, and Beckley throws it away. We got a dead ball and a timeout here in Charleston. Exclusive Metro News coverage of the 1998 State Championship Tournament being brought to you in part by the West Virginia United.
98 State Championships.
3:39 remaining in the first half. 35-34 the score. Beckley on top. Some key individual players, some key matchups right now. Jeff Dickens.
Yeah, Michael Jebbia. Wheeling Park has the ball. Jebbia has 10 points. Bradley has 11 for Beckley. Gonzalez 8 for Park. Slay 7 for Beckley.
Danny Blankenship with a basketball entry pass. He gets it inside. Bryce Bills makes a good strong move and scores. And it is 36-35. That is lead change number 12. An 8-0 run now by Wheeling Park. Beckley into the front court. Tamar Slay takes it down through the lane. Pulls up. Self-jumper off glass. Won't go. Rebound control by Darius Goodwin of the Park. Here they come on the attack into the front court. Jebbia almost lost it. Takes it up and misses the shot. Rebound. Whistle and the foul. They're going to call it on Goodwin. Darius Goodwin will pick up the personal. That will be his first personal foul.
Sweet move that time by Jebbia. Kept the pivot foot. Got a shot at the hoop, did the 360. He couldn't get it to fall.
That is the 7th team foul against the Patriots. That puts Beckley on the free throw line in the person of Jamel Bradley, the best free throw shooter on the team. He's missed 3 free throws all season long. Shoots 97% from the line. Has 1 plus the bonus. Right-hander reaches, good. It's almost automatic when Bradley goes to the free throw line.
Perfect rotation on the ball, and the key to shooting, you see that wrist flip right down. His does every time.
Flying Eagles now 2 of 2 as a team from the line. Make it 3 of 3 as Bradley hits the next one. and gives Beckley the lead at 37-36. That's the 13th lead change in the ball game. And Wheeling Park turns it over for the 7th time. They tried to get the pass down low inside to Goodwin. A little too low, and Darius let it get out of bounds. Beckley leading 37-36. 2:56 remaining in our first half of play. The pass across the timeline. They find Brad Lambert. Spots for three. Rims in and out. No good. Bryce Mills, who's playing a heck of a ball game for the Park, comes down with the rebound. That's his 7th of the contest. Jumper is good by Michael Gebbia, just about 13 feet out to the left side of the lane. 38-37, lead change number 14. We've got an official's timeout and a warning.
Hitting the ball after it comes through the basket. I've seen it on both ends tonight.
Well, somebody's trying to slow this game down. They're doing that at the request of the radio announcer, just to let him catch his breath every now and then. Drew Smith brings it across the timeline. Gets it to Tamar Slay. Back to Smith. Smith drives down the right side of the lane. Gave it back to Slay, and Slay traveled with it. That's the 8th turnover on Beckley. You talk about slapping the basketball. Will Berkland, a 6'5" sophomore for Wheeling Park, is an injured player not dressed. He slapped the backboard in the sectionals and broke his hand. That's why he's not dressed. With the basketball, the Patriots. They'll get it on the right side. Jumper by Blankenship. Leaves it short. Rebound cleared by Beckley's Brad Lambert. Outlet pass up the floor to Smith. Drives, shoots. Blocking foul is called. Count the basket. And Blankenship was outside on that one. It could have easily been him, but instead Gebbia is the youngster that picks up the block. That'll be his 2nd personal foul. And the basket is good for Drew Smith. 39-38, 15th lead change.
And that's another key foul there. Want to keep Gebbia out of foul trouble if you're Sam Andy. 2 minutes left to go in the half, 2:09.
Beckley is yet to miss from the free throw line. They are 4 of 4. The lead is 2 at 40-38, 2-minute mark of the first half. Javier Gonzalez on the right side drives around Harrington, and it's going to be fouled as he made the move down through the lane. He was going to dump the pass off, so it's not a shooting situation. And Kevin Harrington picks up his first personal foul.
Harrington
15 foul.
Turned his feet sideways that time, Fred. Didn't stay square up to the ball, allowing Gonzalez to get by him. He got some instruction from Coach Barker after. Keep square on the basketball. Stay between the ball and the basket.
Not even 2 minutes remaining in this first half. 40-38. Beckley's lead is 2. Chad Allball is into the lineup for Wheeling Park right now. Michael Gebbia yo-yos the basketball on the right side. Takes it to the left of the top of the circle. Javier Gonzalez shoots the air ball. And on the rebound, you'll have Darius Goodwin for going over the back. That will be his his second rather. And the team's 9th already.
For this last minute, 1:48, Coach Sam Andy's decided to go big with his lineup. He's put Allball in. He's taken out Blankenship. Doesn't want him to pick up that 4th foul, so Gebbia will handle the point guard duties, and then he has the 4 big guys.
Kevin Harrington will be at the line. Beckley so far 4 of 4 as a team. First opportunity for Harrington. It's good. 41-38. In a big ball game, certainly free throw shooting is a key. Beckley misses this time. Rebounded. Tamar Slay, but he travels again. That is the 9th turnover for the Flying Eagles. And here comes Wheeling Park. Michael Gebbia crosses the timeline. A minute 38 left in the first half. 41-38. A 3 would give us another tie. Javier Gonzalez, a good three-point shooter, instead takes it in, loses it in the lane, and stolen away by Beckley. They have the numbers. 3 on 2. Jamel Bradley takes it in and scores by himself. 43-38. Quickly the other way. Michael Gebbia spots for 3. No good. It bounds over the back of the board.
Again, with Blankenship on the bench, Park has some problems.
Beckley in the middle of a 6-0 run right now. And Sam Andy wants another 20-second timeout to kind of settle his Patriots down just a little bit. 43-38 the score. What a ball game it has been. 15 lead changes, 5 ties. And the problems both teams having with foul trouble. Danny Blankenship with 3, Michael Gebbia with 2, Tamar Slay has 2, Jamel Brownlee has 2. And as we mentioned earlier in the ball game, neither coach likes to go to their bench that much unless they have to. So far, Beckley has not made a substitution tonight. It will be Beckley basketball with 1:17 remaining in the first half. Eagles on top, 43-38. Brad Lambert in the front court. Gets it over to Drew Smith. He'll spot from 3 from 23. Leaves it about a foot short. Rebound fought for, cleared by Smith of Beckley. Gets it over to Brad Lambert. Drives baseline left. Kicks it back out to Slay. Spots for 3. No good. Rebound. Kevin Harrington of Beckley takes it up and scores. Beckley controlling the boards right now, 45-38. The lead is back to 7. 50 seconds remaining in the first half of action. Javier Gonzalez on the right side, holds it high over his head, looks for some help, and finds it in Michael Gebbia. Gebbia takes it down on the corner on the right side, reverses the dribble, kicks the pass back out to Javier Gonzalez. Gonzalez on the dribble drive, fake to stop, and went inside and charged. Boy, Jamel Bradley took the charge. He had a double clutch. Everyone thought he was going to pick up the dribble except Bradley, and Bradley stood in and took the charge, and that is the first on Gonzalez. Player control, you do not shoot here.
They really have some spacing problems too, Fred, without Blankenship in there. And you can really tell there's just not the same type of club without him in there running the show.
We have 30 seconds left in the first half. Beckley's Tamar Slay takes it baseline right. Jumper 17, good. Slay makes it 47-40. Beckley on a 10-0 run. 18 seconds remaining in the half, and Beckley steals the pass. Jamel Bradley bounced it away, picked up by Drew Smith into the front court. Smith through the lane, lays it off the glass. Count it. Beckley on a 12-0 run to make it 49-38. 3 seconds left in the half. Gebbia misses the shot. Rebound at the buzzer. No go. And what a run by the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles of Beckley as we came to the end of that first half of play. They went on a 12-0 run to turn a 38-37 deficit into a 49-38 lead at halftime. Halftime at the Civic Center Coliseum in Charleston with your score. Beckley Woodrow Wilson 49, Wheeling Park 38.
Coliseum as the 1998 West Virginia State Championship continues.
The first half of action, Wheeling Park led by the 12 points of Michael Gebbia. Darius Goodwin had 9. Javier Gonzalez had 8. Bryce Mills had 6. Danny Blankenship 3. From Beckley, 15 points from Jamel Bradley. 10 points from Drew Smith. 9 points from Kevin Harrington. 9 points from Tamar Slay. And 6 points from Brad Lambert. No one but the starting 5 for both ball clubs has scored in this ballgame, Jeff.
Both teams in great physical shape. This is the way they play all year. Neither goes deep into the bench. Beckley has the ball first, can extend the 11-point lead. Of course, Blankenship now back in with 3 fouls.
Beckley shot 55% from the floor in that first half. Wheeling Park, 41%. Beckley basketball. Drew Smith lets it fly from 3-point range. No good. Rebound. Tamar Slay had it stripped loose as he went up in the air. Cleared out of there by Wheeling Park. Gebbia to Gonzalez, travels with it. They had 3-on-1, and when you trail by 11, you have to score with advantages like that.
One too many passes. Now we've seen Park go to a zone. Now here's a 3-quarter court zone press, and in the half court they're in a zone defense for the first time tonight.
Drew Smith kicks it up ahead to Brad Lambert. Lambert on the dribble, brings it back out on top and leaves it there for the point guard Jamel Bradley, 6'2" and a senior, and he's going to be called for carrying the basketball and another turnover. So both teams have come out of the locker room as if this was the first quarter instead of the third. A little tight, made 2 turnovers. Danny Blankenship, as we mentioned, playing with 3 personal fouls. Will get it into the front court. Takes it over the right side. Left to the top of the key to Gebbia. Gebbia moves in, free throw line, shot no good. Rebound cleared out of there by Beckley. Drew Smith on the run, down the right side of the floor. Takes it in, lays it off the glass. He's got 12. 51-38, that's 14 straight by Beckley. Gebbia into the front court to Danny Blankenship over on the right side. He'll work against the defense of Jamel Bradley. Sends the pass to the left of the top of the circle to Gebbia. Gebbia entry pass. They go inside and get it into the hands of Gonzalez. His shot won't go on the rebound. Whistle on the foul. Call it on Darius Goodwin. That will be number 3 on Goodwin.
Wheeling Park coming out cold, very cold to begin the second half.
6:52 remaining, third period. 51-38, Beckley by 13 points. Bradley brings it across the timeline. He'll spot from about 33 feet. Hits off the back of the iron. Rebound tipped around. Controlled by Tamar Slay of Beckley. Takes it in and scores. He's got 11. 53-38. A 15-point lead for Beckley Woodrow Wilson. 6:30 remaining in the third period. Entry pass to Goodwin. Goodwin spots up for the 10-footer. Bounces around. Won't fall. Rebound cleared by Beckley. And a whistle and a foul is going to be called on Darius Goodwin on the block. And that's number 4.
He was just trying to make something good happen. But a little over-aggressive, and it was a good call.
How much of that rim can that ball touch and not fall through? That is the kind of shooting night Wheeling Park is going through right now. And Goodwin will have to check out of the lineup. Chad Allball will come in. Beckley will work against the pressure of Wheeling Park. Drew Smith across the timeline, has the pass stolen away. Nice play by Park into the hands of Gonzalez. Kicks it up ahead to Blankenship, and he scores. Danny Blankenship with only his 5th point to make it 53-40. Flying Eagles by 13. Into the front court, Jamel Bradley at the 6-minute mark works with the basketball. Down on the corner right side, Tamar Slay. Tamar, couple of dribbles, bounces it back out on top to Bradley. Play set 1-3 is what they'll run now. 5:50 remaining, quarter number 3. Outside jumper for 3, good by Slay. He's got 5 in the quarter, 14 in the game. It's 56-40. The lead is 16. That's the largest by either team. Basketball loose on the floor. Both teams fighting for it. Tied up. It'll belong to Wheeling Park on the alternate possession. Danny Blankenship went down on the floor, was tied up by Beckley's Tamar Slay. Wheeling Park basketball. 5.5 minutes remaining, third period. Entry pass, Gonzalez, jumper off glass, won't go. Gonzalez gets his own rebound, takes it up and scores. He's got 10. 56-42. Quickly up the floor. Beckley finds Harrington. His shot won't go. Rebound Bryce Mills. Outlet pass Allball. He looks and finds Jebbia. Jebbia 1-on-2. Pulls up the free throw line. Jumper won't fall. Rebound cleared by Beckley's Drew Smith. And Beckley takes it on the run into the front court. Stops, lets the traffic go by. Saves it from going across the timeline. And then almost stolen away by Michael Jebbia. Retrieved by Tamar Slay inside. He scores. Boy, great pass from Jamel Bradley to Tamar Slay. 58-42, 16-point lead once again for Beckley with 4:50 left third period. Blankenship drives, tried to send a pass back inside to Bryce Mills, stolen away by Beckley's Tamar Slay. He'll take it down the left side of the floor, stutter step dribble, takes it in, soft jumper, good. He's got 9 in the quarter, 18 in the game. It's 60-42. Sam Andy wants a 20-second timeout. 4:37 remaining in the third period. And Sam Andy certainly not like what he's seeing right now. He's been outscored by 11-4. This Metro News sports broadcast is being sponsored in part by Glenville State College, pioneering into the 21st century.
For 125.
News coverage of the 1998 state championships.
4 minutes, 35 seconds remaining, quarter number 3. It's an 18-point lead for the Beckley Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. Danny Blankenship for Wheeling Park has the basketball, gives it up to Michael Jebbia. Jebbia needs to get something started for the Park, takes it through the lane, lays it over the iron, and good. Well, that's a start. He's got 14, 60-44. The lead is 16 for Beckley. Brad Lambert to Jamel Bradley. Bradley takes it down into the corner, leaves it there for Lambert. Back out on top. Drew Smith at the free throw line. Had his shot partially blocked. Rebound cleared by the Park. Here they come. Jebbia takes it in, lays it softly off the glass. I think he's the key if Wheeling Park is going to get back into it. 60-46 now. 4 unanswered points at the 4-minute mark of the third period. In the lane, Beckley works it to Kevin Harrington. Basket's good. Whistle the foul on Javier Gonzalez.
They're jumping into man-to-man. There's some miscommunication or something. I think it was Mills's man, Harrington. Gonzalez saw he was open. He got over too late and picked up the foul.
62-46. Kevin Harrington with his 11th point. He is 1 of 2 from the line tonight and makes this one. They make it 63-46. 17-point lead for Beckley. Danny Blankenship will get it into the front court for Wheeling Park. The Patriots, 3:47 left third period. They get it into Mills. He's going to be tied up. And the ultimate possession belongs to Beckley. Sam Andy has his coat about halfway off. I think he disagreed with the call. Beckley basketball. Jamel Bradley will take it down the left side of the floor. Works one-on-one against Danny Blankenship. Almost lost the basketball. Picks it up through the lane. Runner is good. 17 points for Bradley. 65-46. That's a 19-point lead with 3:28 left in the third period.
And that hoop is about as big as the ocean right now for Beckley.
Everything they're throwing up is going in. We got a holding foul inside on Beckley's Kevin Harrington. That will be his second. Team foul number 1 of the second half. They belong to Wheeling Park. Bryce Mills will be the inbounder. Works it in. Outside jumper, Jebbia. No good. Rebound cleared by Beckley. Lamar Slade and has his pocket picked by Jebbia. Takes it in. No go. Rebound fought for. Loose on the floor. Bodies everywhere. Goes out of bounds. Last touching. Beckley. Lamar Slade was the last person to hit it, and he was standing out of bounds, so it is Wheeling Park basketball. 3:08 remaining third period. 65-46, Beckley by 19, and Bryce Mills could not get it in bounds, and he's going to have to take the timeout, and that will be a full timeout because they have no more 20s, and now they only have one timeout left. So they have one timeout left in the ball game, trailing by 19. The last thing in the world either Dave Barksdale or Sam Andy wanted to do was get behind by 19 points. This Metro News Sports exclusive being sponsored in part by the West Virginia Coal Association, because coal is West Virginia.
The West Virginia Coal Association is proud to support education and athletics. 98 state championships.
Back at the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum. 3:08 remaining in our third period. Bryce Mills, the inbounder, and gets it in for Wheeling Park. Into the hands of Danny Blankenship. Blankenship picks up the dribble, takes it top of the circle to Michael Jebbia. Jebbia working one-on-one against Beckley's Brad Lambert. Takes it through the lane. The runner is left short. Rebound cleared. Javier Gonzalez takes it up and scores. 65-48. As Gonzalez gets 12 points in the ball game. Beckley's Drew Smith, top of the circle, lets it fly from three-point range. No goal this time. Rebound cleared by Gonzalez for Wheeling Park. Outlet pass up the floor. Bryce Mills takes it in. He's going to be fouled by Beckley's Drew Smith. That'll be his first personal foul, team second, but Mills in the act of shooting will go to the line. In that third quarter so far, Tamar Slay is 4 of 5 from the floor and 9 points. Wheeling Park is 5 of 13 and 10 points. Bryce Mills trying to add to that point total. First opportunity from the line for the 6'6 junior. Free throws good. 65-49. 2:38 remaining in this third quarter of play. Next one is good by Mills, and the Patriots are 6 of 7 as a team from the free throw line. 15-point lead for Beckley Woodrow Wilson. 2.5 minutes remaining, third period. Beckley. Lamar Slade bounces back out against the defense of Chad Allball and goes one-on-one against Allball. Spots up. Jumper for three. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound cleared by Javier Gonzalez. Full apart. Here they come. Up the floor. Outlets at Jebbia. Jebbia's runner through the lane. Won't go. Rebound comes out long. Jebbia takes it down. Puts it up again. No good again. Rebound tipped around and going down was Beckley's Drew Smith. Shot try is no good. This time the rebound cleared by Brad Lambert of Beckley. Outlet pass up the floor. Kevin Harrington. Blocking foul's already called against Wheeling Park. Basket went in. They count the basket. Foul is on Javier Gonzalez. That's his third. And it's 67-50.
Looked like he was there in plenty of time. Tough call.
Kevin Harrington has 14 points in the ball game. Came in averaging only 11. Sophomore ready. Good. 68-50, and Beckley's lead is back to 18 with 1:57 left in the quarter. Outside jumper by Blankenship, left short, but pulled out of the air nicely by Javier Gonzalez. He's got 14 points in the game. 68-52. The Park fighting desperately to get back into this one. They'd like to cut it down to at least single digits by the end of the quarter. Gonzalez steals the basketball, drives, shoots, and scores. Javier Gonzalez has become the offensive star for Wheeling Park. He's got 8 in the quarter, 16 in the game, with 1:30 left in the third period. 14-point lead for Beckley. Basketball almost stolen away from Brad Lambert. Lambert down in the corner. Tamar Slay for three. Rims in and out, no good. Brad Lambert had the rebound. Loose on the floor. Stolen away by Wheeling Park. They kick it up the floor, but right into the hands of Beckley's Jamel Bradley. Bradley takes it down into the corner. Leaves it there for Drew Smith. Jumper, no good. Rebounds to Brad Lambert inside. Can't get it to fall, but he'll be fouled and will go to the line. Bryce Mills will pick up the personal.
Lambert's that kind of player. You look at him, not real big, not real muscular, but he's the type of player that gets his hands on a lot of balls and keeps them alive. And that time he did great work on the offensive boards.
Well, if you're Sam Andy, you're saying no way a 6-foot Brad Lambert is supposed to get that kind of rebound with Javier Gonzalez and with Bryce Mills and Chad Allball all 6'5 plus in there. But somehow Lambert got in there and got it and makes the first free throw. 69-54. With a minute 6 remaining, third period. Make it 70-54 as Lambert makes both free throws. Into the front court quickly. Javier Gonzalez takes the pass, shoots the shot, no good. On the rebound, Bryce Mills had it, but he'll be fouled as he took the second shot.
Conversely, on the other end, I think Mills has done a pretty good job on the boards.
No question. I thought Bryce Mills and Javier Gonzalez have been the two key individuals for Wheeling Park. Drew Smith picks up his second personal foul.
Mills now has 9 rebounds, 4 of those offensive.
He's 2 of 2 from the line, has 8 points in the contest. Make it 9 as he hits the free throw. And it's 70-55. Beckley, Woodrow, Wilson. The line to the left. Bryce Mills ready again. No good. This time hits up and in. Javier Gonzalez. 10 in the quarter, 18 in the game. 70-57. Beckley quickly into the front court. Jamel Bradley through the lane. Shot won't go. Rebound cleared by Danny Blankenship for the Park. 45 seconds left, third period. Up the floor. They get it to Jebbia. Shot won't fall, but the foul will be called. This is the personal on Beckley's Drew Smith. That's his third.
Jebbia is so quick. Smith saw him coming. Smith may have been moving just a little bit into Jebbia on the contact. That's tough to see.
And what you can't do is you can't establish your position after the offensive player has went into the air, and I think that's why they caught Drew Smith that time.
It may have been the same way on the other end, too, on the foul.
42.5 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. 70-57 to score. Beckley on top by 13. Michael Jebbia will try and change that. He's 1 of 1 from the line. Has 16 points in the contest. 2 shots here. Left-hander's good. 70-58. The lead is back to 12, back to 11, and that's where we started this third period. Jebbia makes both free throws. Beckley quickly the other way. Tamar Slay cut off from driving the baseline on the right side. Picks the dribble up, gives it out to Jamel Bradley. Bradley to Brad Lambert. 30 seconds remaining in quarter number 3. Lambert on the dribble, being closely guarded by Michael Jebbia. Jebbia goes down, and Lambert kicks it over to Tamar Slay. Slay with the basketball near the rings, near the midcourt stripe on the right side. Gives it up to Bradley. Top of the key to Lambert. 18 seconds remaining, and Jebbia just reaches in and steals it away from Lambert. Takes it in from the left side, scores the 2. 70-61. Back to it in 9. Comes Wheeling Park. 5 seconds left in the quarter. Drew Smith, 3 seconds. 2. Has the shot blocked. Coming out of there. Jebbia lets it fly. Good if it goes. Oh! Hit off the front of the iron as the buzzer sounded. Wow. What a quarter. They trailed by 19 at one point and come back to end the third period trailing by only 9. That's the end of the third period in the 1998 state championships in Charleston. With your score, Woodrow Wilson 70, Wheeling Park 61. This is the Wheeling Park Patriots go on a 7-0 run in quarter number 3. They trail by 19 with 3:28 left in the third. They trail by 9 as we enter the fourth and have the basketball. Jebbia drives baseline, pulls up, shot won't go. Gonzalez rips it down, takes the shot, won't fall. Rebound, lost out of bounds. Last touching Beckley. What a job Javier Gonzalez has done on the inside, while Wheeling Park has 18 points in the game and a bunch of rebounds. Inbounds, they'll work the pass to Danny Blankenship, who played that third period, did not pick up the 4th foul. Still has only 3. Entry pass, Gonzalez pump fakes, has the shot blocked from behind. Last touching Gonzalez. Kevin Harrington credited with the block for Beckley. That's his second block of the ball game, and Beckley has the basketball, leading by 9, 70-61. 7.5 minutes remaining in the contest. Jamel Bradley, bounce pass to Brad Lambert, top of the circle. He's picked up by Jebbia. Jebbia picked his pocket just a couple of minutes ago. Now Jamel Bradley with it again. Crossover dribble. Tried to send a pass inside. The Harrington stolen away by the Park. Here comes Gonzalez. Bounce pass, right side. Mills drives, shoots and scores.
Good decision by Gonzalez. Hey, that big guy can run the break, Fred. Got into the middle, looked like a point guard.
He runs the break. He shoots the three. He grabs the rebounds. He even gets coffee for Sam Andy at halftime. He's a player. Left wing, Beckley's Drew Smith, drives baseline, jumper off glass, won't go, and as hot as Beckley was in the third, that's how cold they started the fourth. Rebound cleared by Wheeling Park. Outlet pass up the floor, Jebbia spots for three. Good! 70-66, back to within 4. Dave Barksdale wants to talk it over on the far sideline. You're listening to the 1998 West Virginia State Basketball Championships, brought to you in part by CamCare Caroline.
1998 state championships.
What a basketball game. What a basketball game.
Oh, momentum went from our right to our left. It's now in the Wheeling Park student section. More importantly, on the Wheeling Park bench, down 6, down 4.
Patriots on a 12-0 run right now. Beckley leading 70-66. Kamar Slade, jumper to the lane, bounces around, won't go. Rebound, pop, full, whistle, and the foul. They're going to call it on Beckley's Drew Smith. That's number 4 on Smith. Calling for going over the back on the rebound.
And it was Mills that time, fighting hard. And Allball, don't forget about him. He's had a couple key rebounds in this stretch.
Sam Andy has used only 2 substitutes. Beckley has used 0. 70-66. 6:20 rather remaining in the ballgame. Shot try is no good on the inside by Allball. The rebound cleared by Beckley. Drew Smith has it into the front court. Lets the traffic go by and then sends the pass to Lambert. Right back to Smith. Left to the top of the circle. He'll leave it out on top for Jamel Bradley. Bradley takes it to the lane. Finger roll. Count it. Jamel Bradley, 19 in the game. 72-66. That stops a 12-0 run by the Park. 6-point lead for the Flying Eagles. The Patriots with the basketball. Outside jumper, way outside by Blankenship. No good. Rebound bounces around, loose on the floor and picked up by Tamar Slay. Slay into the front court for the Beckley Flying Eagles. Takes it down through the lane, kicks it over inside to Harrington. Basketball knocked out of bounds. Last touching Wheeling Park.
Blankenship's the distributor, not the shooter. It's a tough one. It was tough for Sam Andy to take 2.
Well, that was from like the concession stand area too. It'll be Beckley basketball. Lambert gets it into Smith, and he's going to be fouled. Basketball was knocked loose. They say they slapped him on the wrist. Foul will be whistled on Javier Gonzalez. That's number 4 on Javier. So Gonzalez has 4. Darius Goodwin has 4. For Beckley, Drew Smith has 4. Brad Lambert will be the inbounder. He brings it out on top to Tamar Slade. 5:35 remaining in the ball game. Beckley leading by 6 points. Slade down through the lane, stops, pops, shot is off the mark, rebound, lost out of bounds, last touching Beckley. Well, Beckley took the timeout. That's what they're going to say now. They say Park took the timeout. Who had control of the basketball? They say the timeout was whistled for by Wheeling Park, and if so, that's their last one. So it had to be then, if they took the timeout, that Wheeling Park's going to get the basketball. Timeout was whistled for by Wheeling Park. That is their final timeout with 5:27 left in the ball game. But they will have possession of the basketball, and sometimes when you're a youngster, that's what you need, particularly if you're trailing by 6. I think, though, it's not a bad timeout, Jeff, for Sam Andy and for Dave Barksdale. Sam Andy's probably going to say shot selection could be a key. We came back by doing what we've done all year long, getting the ball inside, not by shooting the 25-footers. For Beckley and Dave Barksdale, he's got to be telling his kids, you're still up by 6. Shot selection is important for you as well.
Yeah, shots, and that's been kind of questionable in the second half for Beckley. But you got to figure the way this game has been, and it may just come down to the final couple of seconds, and now Wheeling Park's not going to have the luxury of taking a timeout. And another thing is, consider this. If Park is behind and they have to start fouling, who do you foul for Beckley? You know, they shoot fouls so well.
Probably the poorest free throw shooter percentage-wise on the Beckley team would be Brad Lambert. Kevin Harrington. Tonight, Brad Lambert is 2 of 2, and Kevin Harrington is 3 of 4. So go figure. It'll be Park basketball, trailing by 6 with 5:26 left in the ball game. Danny Blankenship will bring it across the timeline, knowing the play has been called in the huddle by Sam Andy. Blankenship takes it through, tried to force the pass inside, stolen away by Beckley. Kevin Harrington pulls it down, outlet pass up the floor. Jamel Brandley has 21 points in the ball game. 74-66. Beckley has scored 4 in a row. 5-minute mark of the game. Blankenship again takes it over the right side, picks up the dribble, bounce pass, top of the key. Gebbia for 3, won't go. Rebound, tipped around. Harrington into the hands of Bradley. Beckley has it on the attack into the front court, right side. From 3, Tamar Slay hit it. 21 points for Slay. 77-66. The other way quickly, shot dry, won't go as Gebbia forced it up. Rebound cleared by Darius Goodwin. He scores. He's got 11. 77-68, a 9-point lead for Beckley, and Danny Blankenship just picked up his 4th personal foul. That is the 17th foul. You're going to send Jamel Bradley to the free throw line. Certainly that's not the guy you want there if you're Wheeling Park.
Now you have 3 Wheeling Park players on the floor, Gonzalez, Goodwin, and Blankenship with 4 fouls.
Jamel Bradley at the line. He has 21 points in the contest, 2 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. Stands in on 1 plus the bonus. It's the first.
So a game of spurts now, going back to Beckley.
They're in a 78-68 lead. They had ripped off 7 unanswered points. Bradley hits another free throw. 79-68, an 11-point lead for Beckley Woodrow Wilson, winner in the championship game tomorrow night. Darius Goodwin, right side, top of the circle. They'll work with it, get it to Danny Blankenship, back out on top to Gebbia. Gebbia free throw line, takes the jumper, good. About a 14.5 footer, and Gebbia's got 25 points. 79-70. Beckley's lead is cut to 9. We approach the 4-minute mark of the ball game. Beckley's Tamar Slay, jumper from the corner, good for 3. Slay with 24 points, 82-70. 12-point lead for Beckley. Gonzalez takes the 3, good. Javier Gonzalez got 21 now. 82-73 as they trade 3-pointers the last 2 times down the floor. 3:45 and counting. Beckley's Tamar Slay takes it through the lane, lays it up with the left hand, good. 84-73.
Great move by Slay, but they can't challenge him inside, neither Goodwin or Gonzalez, because they have 4 each.
So far in this 4th period, Jamel Bradley and Tamar Slay has all of Beckley's points. The 2 seniors taking charge. Gebbia missed the first shot, got his own rebound, and scores again. 84-75. Gebbia with 27 in the ball game. Tamar Slay working with it to the right side. He'll spot for 3. Off the mark, may have been touched by Goodwin. It goes out of bounds, last touching Beckley's Brad Lambert. 3:10 remaining in the ball game. It's a 9-point lead for Beckley Woodrow Wilson. Danny Blankenship into the front court, right side. Darius Goodwin lost the basketball, picks it up, looks for help, and finds it in Blankenship. Blankenship, left side. Gebbia for 3, no good. Rebound long to Beckley's Jamel Bradley. Bradley will set it up, and now Dave Barksdale is called for 4 to score. This is the one they use to run some time. Brad Lambert will be fouled by Michael Gebbia. That will be number 3 on Gebbia. The line on 1 plus the bonus, Brad Lambert.
Team foul number 8.
About a 60% free throw shooter on the season, but tonight he is 2 of 2. He has 8 points in the contest. 1 plus the bonus here. Beckley's lead is 9 with 2:42 remaining in the game. Good. Beckley from the free throw line tonight has been phenomenal. 85-75. They have missed 1 free throw all night long. 12 of 13, 13 of 14. As Lambert makes another. 86-75. Gonzalez, right side, jump pass, inside to Goodwin, all by himself. Nice pass from Javier, and Darius scores. He's got 13. 86-77. Back to a 9-point lead with 2:29 remaining in the ball game. Beckley again runs that 4 to score. They'll take a wide open layup if they get it. Finger roll. Slay got it. 88-77. 28 points in the game for Tamar Slay. Goodwin has his shot blocked by Slay, but they'll say basket interference. Goaltending will be the call and count the basket for Darius Goodwin. 88-79. 2:11 left to play. Two great ball clubs.
Can Wheeling Park get enough possessions?
Beckley is certainly going to run some time. We approach the 2-minute mark. Brad Lambert falls to the floor, lost the basketball. They give it up to Jebbia. Jebbia finger roll, count it. Jebbia makes it 88-81. It's a 7-point lead. Don't go anywhere. This one's not over. Minute 49 left in the ball game. Jamel Bradley into the front court for the Flying Eagles. Leaves it at midcourt for Beckley's Tamar Slay. Slay, couple of dribbles, jump pass to Brad Lambert. Lambert takes it in on the left wing, and we got a holding foul. That's going to be called on Bryce Mills. Bryce will pick up his third personal foul. And Lambert will go back to the free throw line on 1 plus the bonus. That's the 9th team foul. Crucial free throws now for the Beckley Flying Eagles. Lambert 4 of 4. He has 10 points. 5 of 5. Beckley has still missed only 1 time from the line tonight.
And that's what wins championships for you, and that's what wins semifinal games for you.
They are 14 of 15 right now. 15 of 16. 90-81. It has been a shootout that everyone thought it would be. 95 seconds remaining in the ball game. Beckley up by 9. Javier Gonzalez leans in. He's going to be fouled by Beckley's Tamar Slay. That will be Tamar's third, but launching the three-pointer that should give Javier Gonzalez 3 shots, and it will. So
sorry, Fred, that's what he was looking for. You could tell he was looking to make some type of contact with Slay.
So he'll go to the line where he is 2 of 2 tonight. What a game he's played. We show him with 21 points in the ball game. He needs all 3 of these.
And the clock's not moving, so this is the time you got to make up the difference.
He gets the first. 90-82. 83. Boy, very calmly. The youngster, couple of dribbles. Spins it forward, misses the third. Rebound, cleared by Mills, takes it up and scores. Well, they got the best of both out of that. A 4-point play to make it 90-85. It's a 5-point lead. Beckley's Jamel Bradley through the lane. Shot won't go, but he'll be fouled by Danny Blankenship. That's his 5th. Blankenship will lead the game with his 5th personal foul and 5 points.
Coach Barksdale glad, I'm sure, that Bradley's going to the line, but what he's not happy about is why is Beckley shooting? That's the question he's asking.
We've seen that in a few state tournament games this year. Pete Coleman will be inserted into the lineup for Wheeling Park. For Beckley tonight, they have not had a substitute on the floor. It's been the Iron 5 all night long. And for Wheeling Park, only 2 players, Chad Allball and Pete Coleman, have played. Jamel Bradley at the line. He hits.
No one else has been on the floor, but everyone on the bench is catching the wrath. Coach Barksdale was turning around talking to everyone on the bench about it.
16 of 17 from the line tonight is Beckley. 17 of 18. 92-85, and Beckley will take the timeout. Beckley still has 2 timeouts left. Wheeling Park, of course, has none. 1:18 left in our ball game. 92-85. It is a 7-point lead for Beckley Woodrow Wilson. Wheeling Park 21-3 on the season. Flying Eagles 20-3. Winner comes back tomorrow night to play in the AAA title game. That last AAA semifinal later here tonight at the Civic Center Coliseum. Fairmont Senior against Martinsburg. Jeff, what do you look for there?
I think that's going to be a great game. Fairmont Senior against Martinsburg, played earlier in their season, but both teams have matured. We were very impressed with Martinsburg yesterday because of the way they handled St. Albans.
On the far side behind that Beckley bench is our Kyle Wiggs.
Well, Fred, Dave Barksdale just reminding his team that at this point fundamentals are the most important. He said, get mad about what just happened down here. You foul a three-point shooter, and then after he misses the third one, you allow them to get in there and out-hustle you. He says, we're 1 minute and 18 seconds away from playing another state championship. Don't blow it. It's up to you. The game's in your hands. Don't blow it at this point.
That's Kyle Wiggs. And I'll bet he almost quoted verbatim what Dave Barksdale said. He does an excellent job doing that. A minute 18 remaining in the ball game. 92-85. Beckley leads by 7. Coleman with it into the front court for Wheeling Park. They give it up to Jebbia. Jebbia lost the basketball. Picked up, though, by Goodwin. His shot won't go, and on the rebound, Bryce Mills picks up his 4th. Bryce Mills will send Brad Lambert to the line for 2 shots. Brad Lambert so far tonight has 12 points, 9 rebounds. He's 6 foot tall.
They say it's a big man's game.
Somebody forgot to tell Brad. The line to the right, 2 shots. Right-hander good. Free throw shooting will win you championships. So far in this quarter, Beckley from the free throw line is 10 of 10 as Brad Lambert hits another. 94-85. That's a 9-point lead with 60 seconds left. That is 3 possessions and 3 stops for Wheeling Park. Javier Gonzalez misses a shot. Gets his own rebound. He's going to be fouled on the way in. And I think Drew Smith just left the ball game. Drew Smith will pick up his 5th personal foul. He will leave with 12 points and 5 rebounds.
Now Coach Barksdale has to use someone else, I guess.
He may go 5 on 4. He will bring in Danny Donnelly. Danny, a 6'3" sophomore. In Coach Barksdale's system, you have a backup for every player. Danny Donnelly is the backup for Drew Smith. Whenever Smith's in foul trouble or fouls out or comes out of the ball game, Donnelly is the youngster that's inserted for him. He substitutes position for position. Gonzalez at the line to the left. Misses the free throw. Rebound lost out of bounds. Last touching Beckley.
Maybe if you get a 3 here, Donnelly's the one you try to foul because he's cold off the bench.
Inbounds to Jebbia. Jebbia jumps it out to Pete Coleman. Has his shot blocked by Jamel Bradley. And Bradley saved it from going out of bounds into the hands of Donnelly. Donnelly gives it up to Slay. And Slay is going to be fouled by Michael Jebbia. And that's his 4th. 44 seconds left in the ball game. And the Beckley fans are starting to sense another state championship game. At the line to the right will be Beckley's Tamar Slay. Tamar's first opportunity from the free throw line tonight. He has 28 points and misses the free throw. Only the 2nd miss of the ball game for Beckley. At the line to the right, Slay misses both of them. That's the 3rd miss of the night for Beckley from the line. Into the front court, Javier Gonzalez jumps and shoots. Shot won't go. Rebound cleared by Beckley's Danny Donnelly. Had it knocked out of bounds. Last touching Wheeling Park. 94-85, 35.6 seconds left in the contest. Beckley on top. Donnelly looks to get it in. Cannot do so. Takes the timeout. 35 seconds left in the ball game. 94-85. In the contest tonight, Jamel Bradley has 25 points. Tamar Slay has 28 points. Brad Lambert 14. Kevin Harrington 15. Drew Smith fouled out with 12. On the line tonight, Beckley is 19 of 22. That's going to win a lot of ball games for you if you can shoot free throws like that. 94-85. Beckley leads by 9. The opponent tomorrow night for one of these two ball clubs will be Fairmont Senior in Martinsburg. Kyle Wiggs on the far side.
Another very simple message from Dave Barksdale. Now we're down to 35 seconds. He's emphasizing, do you realize we're 35 seconds from getting there? We're closer. It's in your hands. Again, don't let them, don't allow them to come back.
Kyle Wiggs on the far side. Beckley exactly 35.6 seconds away from another state title game. Danny Donnelly will be the inbounder. Had to try to get it in, stolen away by Darius Goodwin, and Goodwin scores. Goodwin makes it 94-87. Beckley again, trapped in the corner. Tamar Slay gives it up to Donnelly. Up the floor to Brad Lambert, to Kevin Harrington. He slams it down, got 17. 96-87, 15 seconds left. Beckley will be in the championship game tomorrow night. Jevia's three won't go. Rebound tipped out to Michael again. Shot won't go again. Brad Lambert with the rebound. Outlet pass up the floor. 3 seconds, 2, and behind the back slam is missed by Slay at the buzzer. And the Beckley fans let you know who won the ball game. Your final score from the Charleston Civic Center Coliseum. Beckley Woodrow Wilson 96, Wheeling Park 87.